And so I will turn it over to Judge Nassiter.
Thank you. Hi, buddy. Do you have anybody you want to hold this?
Yes, Sarah.
Sarah, would you want to hold this?
I'm going to have my son do it because I got Grace on that.
Okay. Just hold it. Yeah, if you can, or you can just put it down.
Thomas, you want to take this off?
Okay. All right. So we're going to start, and you're going to say your name, okay?
Okay.
I
Aronson,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support,
that I will support,
obey, and defend
obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and that I will discharge the duties of my office
and I will discharge the duties of my office
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
Congratulations. Yay. Congratulations. Okay. Should have had him sign.
Congratulations.
David, would you like the Bible or the Constitution?
Constitution. Yours looks nicer.
Okay, you got it. All right. So you're going to say I and then state your name. I
I, David Bria,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support,
that I will support,
obey, and defend
obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and that I will discharge the duties
and that I will discharge the duties
of my office
of my office
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
Congratulations. Should have had it. Stacy? Would you like the Bible or the Constitution? Constitution. Okay. The Constitution. Okay. I'm going to start with I, and then you're going to say your name, okay? I
I, Stacy Ellum,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support,
that I will support,
obey, and defend
obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and that I will discharge
and that I will discharge
the duties of my office
the duties of my office
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
All right, Adrian.
I got a whole crew, so
Would you like,
here.
would you like the Bible or the Constitution? Would you like to hold this?
Yeah.
Perfect.
On each side.
Perfect.
There you go.
Photo op. So I'm going to say I, and then you're going to state your name. So I
I, Adrian Cerna,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support,
that I will support,
obey, and defend
obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and that I will discharge the duties
and that I will discharge the duties
of my office
of my office
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Congratulations. Dominic? Would you like the Bible or the Constitution?
The Bible's good.
Okay. There you go. Okay, I'm going to say I, and then you're going to state your name. I
Dominic Kusha,
do solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support,
that I will support,
obey, and defend
obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of this
and the
Commonwealth,
Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and that I will discharge the duties
and I will discharge the duties
of my office
of my office
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
Congratulations.
Anyone else?
Yeah, anyone else with pictures, feel free.
Smile pretty.
Tough
All right,
crew.
and then can we do a picture with just newly elected? With Judge Mansell?
Look at that.
Does anyone want family pictures with the seal and dais? You do, you're welcome to do them now.
Don't be shy.
Go ahead.
It's a celebratory.
We love pictures.
Is she outside?
Yeah, Grace wanted to.
I'll love her, I'll see you.
Doesn't quite work that way. Good job. What did you do? She congratulated her. Oh, she did nice.
Star of the show out there.
Congratulations.
Wrong pattern.
Oh, sorry.
The witching hour.
Audie's out there playing. He's gonna be at least, he has to get a picture too.
That's great.
Wanna say hi now? We're gonna go get a picture and then we're gonna.
Have a good time. Pretty good now. you say? Congratulations, everybody. I'll see you in 2 years. Take care.
Okay, you guys ready? All right, we'll call to order the 2026 reorganization meeting. Steph, can we do a roll call?
Yes. We'll note that Councilmember Chmielewski is absent for roll call. Councilmember Cerna.
Here.
Councilmember Bria.
Here.
Councilmember Elam.
Here.
Councilmember Fry.
Here.
Councilmember Kingsley. Here. Councilmember Sokolowski.
Here.
And Mayor Aronson.
Here.
And we will note for the record that Councilmember Chmielewski is here. Yay!
Thank
you.
We'll all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of Allegiance. At this time, I will call for nominations for the election of council president.
I would like to nominate Tina Sokolowski for council president. Just quick little note. I really appreciate the way she's provided guidance over the last 2 years of being president. It is 2 years, right? Okay. I was like, did I lose a year? And the way that she's really helped us come together and communicate with each other in a way that's very productive, that when we approach big issues, we're able to work through them in a way that keeps us focused on what's best for the community. So, again, I would like to nominate Tina Sokolowski for president.
I will second.
All right, we'll do a roll call vote.
So the motion on the floor is to appoint Tina Sokolowski as president, which has been seconded by Kathleen Kingsley. Councilmember Chmielewski.
Aye.
Councilmember Cerna.
Aye.
Councilmember Bria.
Aye.
Councilmember Kingsley.
Aye.
Councilmember Elam.
Aye.
Councilmember Fry.
Aye.
And Councilmember Sokolowski.
I will abstain.
Okay. So that motion does carry. Congratulations.
Okay, so that will roll us into another nomination and the election of our vice president for council. And what I would be looking for is a nomination for vice president for council.
I would like to nominate my good friend, who has also been doing a great job the past 2 years as vice president, Ms. Kathleen Kingsley.
Thank you.
I'm hearing a nomination for Ms. Kingsley. Do I hear a second?
I'll second that nomination.
I hear a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Do we need to do a roll call?
No, well, we'll just note for the record that Ms. Kingsley abstained from that vote.
Awesome. Congratulations. Thank you. All right. Let's see. So we've got some business on the agenda. Let's continue. If you don't mind, before we get started, could I just say a couple words? So good evening, everybody. As we step into a new year, I've made a personal commitment, a resolution that I believe reflects not just my own aspirations, but the spirit of the entire community, and that is to pursue excellence. Excellence isn't perfection. Perfection is rigid. It looks different to each one of us. Excellence, on the other hand, is alive. It grows, it evolves, it asks us to think more deeply, communicate more openly, and plan more intentionally, and also to stretch ourselves beyond what we thought possible. For me, pursuing excellence means showing up every day, determined to create better outcomes for the people that I serve. And tonight, I want to share how that commitment connects to our shared journey as a community. A strong community doesn't happen by accident. It's built intentionally through shared values, shared culture, and shared purpose. We won't always agree on every issue, every initiative, or every idea. But disagreement is not a weakness. It's a sign of a community that cares deeply. What matters is that we remain united in our belief that every voice has value, that every resident, business owner, and visitor belongs here. We're a team of leaders who put Conshohocken first. We invest our time, our energy, and our hearts into what matters most to the people who call this borough home. Public meetings, one-to-one conversations, and the use of technology like our website, social media, text alerts, all help us reach more people and invite more perspectives into the process. These platforms bring us constructive ideas, thoughtful questions, and yes, sometimes criticism. Criticism often comes when people don't have the full picture of how decisions are made. And while technology makes it easy to express frustration, I want to encourage something more meaningful: direct engagement. Reach out to your council members, any of us. Just because you live in a ward doesn't mean that is the council member you need to speak to. Attend or watch our meetings. Volunteer for our boards, our committees, our task forces. These are spaces where your voice can shape real change and where you can learn how policy, ordinance, and law guide what we can and cannot do. Over the past several years, we've worked together to map out our strategies that support the mission of making Conshohocken the best place to live, grow, play, and work. None of this happens in isolation. It is strengthened by community input, by collaboration with county, state, and local partners, and by the passion of the residents who want to see this borough thrive. I'm committed to pursuing excellence, but I know I can't do it alone, and I'm grateful for these dedicated leaders that are seated here on the dais this evening, and for every resident business owner who contributes to the future of our 1 square mile borough. Your support, your engagement, and your belief in community all make the difference. I'm deeply humbled and honored to serve another term as your Borough Council President. Thank you for your trust. Thank you for your partnerships. And thank you for believing in the continued growth and prosperity of Conshohocken. Together, we will make this year and every year ahead a testament to what excellence looks like when a community pursues it together. Thank you.
Thank you. Good day.
Somebody doesn't understand your phone.
That's not my phone.
No?
My phone's
Mine?
Mine's turned off.
Gotta love when Alexis is listening. All right, so moving into our orders of business, just as a reminder, council, please make sure your microphones are on when we're speaking. We'll go right into the consent agenda. So the first item on our consent agenda this evening is to appoint Stephanie Cecco as the Borough's Secretary and Open Records Officer for 2026.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Congratulations, Stephanie. Next item on the agenda is to appoint Julie L. Davis of Dunlap Associates, PC, as the Borough Treasurer and to submit the submitted rate schedule. So do I have a motion to appoint Julie Davis?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is to appoint Michael Peters of Eastburn and Gray as the Borough Solicitor and the submitted rate schedule. Do I have a motion to appoint Michael Peters as our Borough Solicitor with the...
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Next item is to appoint Karen MacNair of Gilmore Associates as Borough Engineer along with the submitted rate schedule.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Next item is to appoint Tyler Williams of Remington and Vernick Engineers as the Borough Alternate Engineer at the submitted rate schedule.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Next item is to appoint Chuck Christenson of NextWave Consulting, Inc. as the Borough IT Service Manager at the submitted rate schedule.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Next item is to appoint Allison Lee of Pannonian Associates as the Borough Zoning Officer at the submitted rate schedule.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Next item is to appoint Brian Keaveney of Pannonian Associates as the Borough Traffic Engineer at the submitted rate schedule.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Next item is to appoint Patrick J. Harvey of Campbell Durant, PC, as Borough Labor Attorney at the submitted rate schedule.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Next item is to appoint Guy Donatelli of Lamb Mackerlane as Solicitor to the Civil Service Commission at the submitted rate schedule.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Next item is to appoint Alexander M. Glassman of Clark Gallagher, Barberio, Amuso, and Glassman Law as the Solicitor to our Zoning Hearing Board at the submitted rate schedule.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Next item is to appoint Gary T. Williams of CBiz as the tax auditor at the submitted rate schedule.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Next item is to appoint Sarah A. Steers of Curtin Hefner LLP as the solicitor for the redistricting process at the submitted rate schedule.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Next item is to designate the council president, vice president, and borough manager as authorized signers for the borough's bank accounts and approve Truist Bank, Pliget Bank, Fulton Bank, U.S. Bank, Voya, and INR.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is to adopt the 2026 fee schedule and the 2026 land development planning, engineering, and legal review fees.
I'll make that motion.
Steph, do you want to just, I'll just go over the changes real quick? Sorry, Adrian. I
Oh.
want to
I'll
make
just
sure we
note for
know
the
this.
record that the proposed changes to the fee schedules, we have a bulk trash pickup change, so we have a current rate of $125 per ton, and that is increasing to $300 per ton. And that increase reflects rising costs associated with providing bulk trash collection services, including manpower, time requirements, fuel, transportation expenses, and the actual disposal fees at the waste processing facility. And then the Other increase on the fee schedule is the stormwater management permit application. So right now that is $150 for an escrow. And we are proposing to increase that to $165 for the escrow in order to actually cover costs. So if you do an evaluation of their fees over the course of a year, the $150 falls short. So the $165 is more reflective of what's actually being expended out of the escrow accounts.
Any questions on those two changes? No. Hearing no questions, do I have a motion to adopt the 2026 fee schedule and the 2026 land development, planning, engineering, and legal review fees?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Okay, Steph, will you go through the list of our standing chairs and members of our boards and commissions so that we can affirm?
Absolutely. So we have our Civil Service Commission that is made up of John Costello as the chair, Ryan Belcher as the vice chair, Gary Davis as the secretary, and Marty Eckert as the alternate. The EAC has Dominic Rocco as the chair, Tim Beckel as the vice chair, Richard Kosich and Justin Claffey. The Human Relations Commission has Debbie Stovall and Ashley Gatos. Marywood Park Commission has Jack Hassler. The Municipal Authority Board has Christine Bertino, Jack Ambler, Aparna
Gibber.
There we go. I was like, I got it. I know I've said it a million times. George Bass and Tina Sokolowski. The Planning Commission has Vince Perozzi, Rob Martin, Stephen Michalczyk. I will figure out how to say that one as we work more with him. And Judy Smith-Cressley. The Zoning Hearing Board is Dennis Fay, Tyler Dunphy, Zachary Morano, and Chris Dearloff as the alternate. Friends of Conshohocken Parks is Brian Magran as the president, Marissa Buck as the treasurer, Evan Schreffler, Shayna Smith, Harry Ogletree, Jennifer Briston, Chris Mendieth, and Eileen Fay. So those are your standing chairs and members of your borough boards and commissions moving into 2026.
All right, so what I'm looking for is a motion to affirm the standing chairs and then the members of the boards and commissions for 2026.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries. All right. Next item is looking at the reappointment of members to the various boards and commissions. So I think, Steph, you can give us who interviewed and what their terms are.
Yes. So each of these individuals were contacted at the end of 2025. They expressed interest in wanting to continue to serve. They came back in front of Borough Council and they interviewed for that consideration for reappointment. So you have Bob Maloney to the EAC for a 3-year term, Allison Raymond to the Human Relations Commission. She's actually has been appointed as the chair for a 3-year term. David Swidowski to the Planning Commission for a 5-year term, and Marlo Doman to the Zoning Hearing Board for a 3-year term.
Okay, hearing who is up for reappointment and the length of their term, do I have a motion to approve these members to the various boards and commissions?
I'll make. Go.
Your turn? My turn?
Your turn.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries.
And I will just note for the record, and since we are live, that we do have numerous vacancies, and they are all currently being advertised on the borough website. So if anyone has interest, they can reach out to administration. We'd happy to walk through what is available, what the vacancies are, what the requirements are for each of those boards and commissions, and we'd love to have you.
Great, thank you. Any other manager matters to start the new year?
I have none for tonight.
Okay, all right. We like that. Brittany, have we received any public comment related to this evening's start of 2026 and reorg meeting? We have not. Okay. At this point, I would ask for any public comment in the audience this evening. No. Okay, hearing no public comment. Do we have any comments from council or the mayor that would like to speak this evening? Congratulations to all of those who were reelected and appointed to our seats. With that, I will call meeting adjourned this evening. So thank you all for attending today.
Yep.